Welcome back to 2A Wolf. So I gotta fix the floor. I looked at those floorboards, you know, for the replacement boards for the trailers and stuff, and it's like $10 a lineal foot. It's crazy. So I did pick up some 2x12 pressure treated, a little cheaper, but I got to cut those to fit. So let's work on that. So the wood is slightly thicker than the trailer planks, so I'll show you. Anyways, so towards the front of the truck, there's a wide beam underneath. So I have to cut out like 3/8 or about 3/8 of an inch, I guess. I have to cut out a spot so the board sits lower, so it's flush on top with the boards that are in the truck. So I did one real quick, and I just cut a bunch of strips with the saw and then did some chisel, and then I checked it, and it's perfect as far as thickness goes. But I gotta do this wide piece, and that's gonna take forever doing a whole bunch of cuts back and forth. But I remembered my wife had gotten me a router kit bit set, and one of them is like, I don't want to say flu, but anyways, one of them is to cut a certain depth. So I'm going to try to use a router on that. Never done it before, but I'm going to try it. Didn't turn out too bad. We'll have to see if it fits. Oh, I may have a couple of high spots now that I see. And I got a couple of low spots. I didn't think about it, but I should have started from the outer edge this way. That way the router can sit on top of something. I just went through the middle, and then it got wider and wider. So the next one I can do a little better. I'll just start at the outside edge and just go back and forth. All right, we'll just knock down a couple things, and then we'll try to see if it fits. Okay, so there's the beam I was telling you about that's underneath, and then of course the other rail right here. So let's drop it in there. So that way it's flush. The board's worked a little bit, so I think that'll work. So I'll go get the other one done and then just anchor them down, and that'll be done with that. All right. So not bad, those are tight. So yeah, anchor those down. Oh, still got to figure out about that wire. So what it is that this wire goes to the strobies, and I want to keep it. But I want it to come out that hole so it's closer to the corner. I don't want it out here. This one, this big old long one, this went to that huge antenna mass that's back there. It did rain and looked like it started kind of almost trying to snow. So last night it was, yeah, so it's pretty wet outside. But so I realize how much of a mess my shop is in, so I really got to go through and clean this stuff up. Okay, as I was saying, so I went ahead and cleaned it all up. So now I got more room, got rid of the tarp, got rid of all the stuff. One of the things that I got to do is I have to take apart the 2A Wolf truck a little bit. So let me show you what that's about. So I got to take the back off, and I'm trying to remember exactly how I put everything together, but the door has to come off regardless. So actually, yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll take my grabbers off, I'll take the door off, and that'll be the first step. You know, it's kind of a sad day now that you think about it. I took all the stuff out of the truck, and basically this is kind of like tearing apart the original 2A Wolf truck. So I took everything out. I gotta take, so the mattress has to come out, and then I can start taking some of this other stuff, but I gotta get this end wall off, which means I gotta take the lights and stuff off. The reason why I gotta do that is because not having a truck, you can't pick up like sheet goods and stuff like that. Well, I'm gonna need some wall panels for Eva. So yeah. So I'm gonna take the mattress out and then start working on the other stuff. So yeah, kind of a sad day, but this thing did keep us warm and worked out pretty good. So anyways. Okay, I was worried about mold issues. And so it's been in there for a couple of years. So I just pulled it out and not one spot of mold. Now the deck, it's carpeted, but I'm gonna try to use as much of this as possible for inside Eva. But yeah, I'll show you the drawers in a minute. I gotta get this mattress moved. I think I figure out what to do. So I think I'm gonna put a horseshoe wire down through here, up through here, tie onto this, pull that wire back up through and reconnect it. That's the plan. So we'll see what happens. All right, got a wire. And you're asking, well, why don't I just push it from underneath? Well, because they welded the underbody toolbox over top of this whole section, so I can't even get my fat hand in there. So that's the reason. Kind of like an improvised fish line, is that what you call it? All right, turn the corner. Okay, first section, not too bad. All right. Forgot about that part. Well, got the floor in, so I will have to do some trim up pieces. And I think what I'll do is I'll use brown silicone, like around the edges and some of the spots. I decided to go ahead and keep the aluminum strip because I didn't want to go over it, and I don't know. I'll leave it like that, and I'll just put silicone around the transition. So just got done with that. It's been a little bit of delay, had problems with the flooring, took it back. Got some education how some of this fits together. So I wanted to make sure that I was going to do it right. The other one is the leaks. So the last time it rained really hard, I had 2 drips, and it still kind of bugs me a little bit. And we got a lot of rain coming. So I think I'll set out like the trash can and stuff just in case. I know this floor is waterproof, but still. I got to track down where those last 2 little drips are and put some more stuff up there. So anyways, so make sure that you hit the like, share, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them down below. A lot of you guys have been doing some kind of leaving comments and stuff like that. I highly appreciate it. I got to get some insulation, put it up there. I got to get this wiring that's going to go in this channel and go behind there. So I got to start thinking about the wiring before I get too far, because the next thing after I get the wires, there's only a small set of wires that are being hid. After I get that done, then I can start working on the walls. So anyways, yeah, so thanks for following along on 2A Wolf. And yeah, that's all I got. So, oh, hey, Merry Christmas to you. That's right around the corner, like a few days away. So anyways, so I'll see you guys later. Thanks for following along, and I'll see you later on 2A Wolf.